Hello everyone! In this video, I'm going to flip this dressing table which my parents got in the 80s for their bedroom. It's a beautiful textured laminate which was white, but over more than 30 years it just turned yellow. Here's a close-up of the textured laminate. I just love the handles and the beautiful elegant details of the drawers. Cantik kan? So, let's get flipping. Quiet. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh yeah, meet Kiko. She's just making an appearance. So first, I pulled out the drawers to remove the handles. Initially, I just wanted to spray paint the handles, but I realized it was glued to the drawer and I didn't want to damage it, so I just let it be. So what I did next was I repaired the damaged laminate with wood putty and just sanded it smooth. I'm so sorry for the very bad quality of the video. I really wanted to take a video, but the lighting was really bad, so I'm sorry again. Anyways, I painted the whole piece gray. I'm not sure what the exact shade, name, and brand of the paint because it was just some leftover paint from our previous house renovation. By the way, I just want to point out how important it is to get a really good brush. The cheap one that I got just frayed like crazy, as you can see here. If you're using a cheap brand like I did, just be aware of the frays and remove them before it dries and sticks to the furniture for good. So yeah, get a good brush. After the first coat dries, I went through another layer of paint to the entire piece. For the handles, I decided to paint it black because I couldn't spray paint it gold. But you know, look how much difference the contrast makes. I think I really like the black. Okay, so while we wait for paint to dry, I want to talk to you guys about top coating the piece because it is a plastic laminate piece and it is also a high traffic surface, so you put a lot of stuff, so I had to look for seal. Unfortunately, all the YouTubers, the blogs, all my favorite furniture flippers, they're all based overseas, aka they're mostly Americans, and most of them, if not all of them, use chalk paint. And we know Malaysia, we don't have chalk paint, especially here in KK. There is no chalk paint. With chalk paint, they use wax to seal their piece. So that's out of the question. And I use latex paint. Most of the paints that's available here are latex. So I had to do a little bit more digging. The other two sealants or top coats are polyurethane and polyacrylic. If again, kasi limpas dulu lah dorang ni. Okay, tukang putong rumput di luar, so it's very very noisy. I'll get back to you in a short while. We're back. Peace and quiet. Let's continue, shall we? So, wax, as I was saying, is out of the picture because people don't use wax here. We are left with two other options: polyurethane and polyacrylic. That's a whole mouthful. Polyacrylic. Now, these two are somewhat the same. They both are kind of like a plastic seal, but polyurethane is oil-based and the other one is water-based. The other difference is that polyurethane has a very glossy finish, and polyacrylic has an option to have a glossy finish and also a matte finish, which is what I want. The other thing that is different is that because polyurethane is oil-based, it's more durable, but it leaves like kind of like a yellow tint on your furniture, especially if you paint it like white color, and it becomes a bit yellow. The other one, because it's water-based, it doesn't stain it yellow as much, I think. One of the brand that is highly recommended by most of the flippers online is Minwax, or is it Minwax? Let me make a quick search online. Minwax? Yes, it's called Minwax. And you guessed it, it's an American brand. So you either don't find it here, or if you do find it, they're like expensive, like 300 ringgit expensive. So no way, that's too expensive. I wanted my furniture to finish matte, and I didn't want the yellow tint that comes off from polyurethane. So I went to the stores, the local hardware stores, and I asked them, do you guys have water-based polyurethane? None of them knew what it was. Polyurethane pun dorang tidak tahu, and they own hardware stores. They only know varnish, cat kayu. But I also discovered that most of the other brands that they recommended me was polyurethane, and they don't have water-based polyurethane. Yeah. So I had to go online and search, mana tahu ada. I resorted to Shopee. Not sponsored, by the way. I went to Shopee and I searched for polyurethane, and there was a lot of brands that carry polyurethane. But again, I didn't want polyurethane. I wanted water-based polyacrylic. So I searched polyacrylic. I typed in polyacrylic, and again, the brand Minwax came out, the 300 ringgit one. No way. And I did a little bit more research and found out that polyacrylic is actually the product name by Minwax, and polyacrylic is actually a combination of, what's the name? Acrylic polyurethane, hence the name polyacrylic. So when I figured that out, I searched for acrylic polyurethane, and then I did find one on Shopee. So I hope it was the right one, and this is the one. Oops, sorry. And this is the one I found on Shopee. It is by Wood Care. It's a top coat, and apparently it says that let me read it for you, it's too small. It says that it's an aqua top coat, water top coat, water-based acrylic polyurethane. So that was the keyword I was looking for. I found this online on Shopee, not sponsored, but I will put the link of the shop in case anyone is even interested to get it. But yeah, water-based acrylic PU, and they have it in matte right here, matte. It says there matte. So they have it in matte. So I got it. It's about 30-ish, 30 something with shipping. Well, I don't know if it's pricey or not, but it's better than 200 ringgit of the original Minwax polyacrylic. So I'm gonna try this out, and hopefully it is the right kind of product for the matte finish to top coat to protect that furniture. Eek, excited! So let's go back to painting. Just to let you know, the paint goes on white, but it dries out clear, so don't worry about it. I also top coat the drawers and the handles, including the trims, just to make sure that the paint stays put and lasts longer. At the very last minute, I decided to line the inside of the drawers with wallpaper that I got from Kaison before I finish the entire project. So it's all done. Let's look back at the before. Here's a look at the details before and now. Ta-da! It's gorgeous gray with black trim, and it looks good as new, and I call her Sandy Gray. Isn't she pretty? There you have it, guys. This is Sandy Gray, all done. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give me a like, and if you want to see more DIYs, subscribe with notification. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.